Talk, mute yourself, brother.
Sorry. So let's create the KPI now. Total sale. KPI. Key performance indicator is KPI. So the only thing that you have to do here, let me close this part. We want to know the total sales in the entire data set. Just drag here. So this is our total sales. Let's format it. Decrease to, yeah. So that's for KPI. For the total order, the same way, let me another pivot table. For total order, your order ID is what we are going to use here. And instead of count, yeah, we have here you can change the value. You come to value field. If you want it sum, you click on sum. So the sum, because it's order ID, it will count it and give us the total record in the data set. If you want average, you want the maximum. So this is where you change it instead of you creating them inside the data set. That is for the order. Total order. Create average sales KPI. You come back, you create your pivot table because you have to have pivot table for each average sale. Average sales, you drag your sales into the value and you change it to average. Feed value, average. Okay, this is average. Formats, decrease. I can decrease to 31, 231. So now let's create our dashboarding at rename it. I'll change the name later, but dashboard. So now I want my dashboard to reach. I don't want to go down. Let's stop here. So I want to remove the grid first, or I can do that after. Okay, let me start with KPI first, and I'll remove the grid after that. So when you want to start with KPIs, you first what is the name of our dashboard? Should we name it Super Store? Give me an idea. We are building it together. Super Store dashboard. Or do you have
The name
any
is
other
good.
name? Yeah, give
The
me a
name
name.
is good.
Okay.
So the dashboard, there is R omitted. There's a missing R.
Yes. So, and the next, let me remove the grid now so that I can. I think the grid will be in the. No. I want to remove the
View.
okay view.
Then grid. Remove that green
Yes.
lines.
Yeah. Good.
Upload.
So yeah, I want to call in my KPI first. So insert test box. Yeah. This is total sale. And under it, let me use it. So equal to, this is my, I'm calling this part into my dashboard. Oh no. So this is my total sale. I can format it here again. Decrease. Should I repeat what I did?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, let me do it for the order. Just I'll do for the order, total order,
All right.
so that you can see. So so um, so yeah, I want to call the total order from here. So from this total order sheet, just click on this. Oh, sorry, undo. Before you click on that part, you come here, put equal to here first. Equal to, and you come to the order ID here. You copy all this formula here, highlight, copy, and you come back here, paste it here, and click enter. Exactly. So let's do for average. Insert text box. Average sales. You put equal to, and you go back here, you click here, you copy this part, you come back here, you paste it, and you click enter. So now, what we'll copy our chart, copy Ctrl C, You come here to dashboard. Dashboard, whatever. Okay. You copy this, Control C. So I can have space for the rest. Copy, paste. Segment and shape mode, copy. Paste. Do this time. So what's next? Top 10. That's how to carry this to dashboard. Let me see if we can build it again. Dashboard. I want to call my this thing back here. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Oh. I'm thinking how to create this part. And I cannot copy this part. Let me see. Okay, I can copy it.
You can link it
Yes, I can
by
copy it here. What? I want to just increase the what I'll do is to put it Yeah. I think I created 2 pie table. Let me see. Yes, this one. Copy. So this is the dashboard. So we can add a slicer to it to control the charts. Insert slicer. So we can control our charts by, let's say, states. So I need to connect the rest of the chart. You see that when I click, it's only these 2 that is changing. So you come here, report connect, and you click, you check in the rest of the pivot table so that it can have effect on the other visual. So Colorado, we can see that they have the highest. Since this part too, you can sort it.
Sorry, brother. Where did you connect again?
So when you create your slicer, when you click on your slicer here, support to, yeah, you come here. You see that when I click on the slicer, you see the slicer, this thing here. You click on it and you come to report connect. So you check all your pivot tables from this part. If you don't want your slicer to interact with, let's say, assuming that pivot table 5 and 4, when I click OK, you see that these 2 pivot table 5 and 4, and this one, the line chart, and this one, ship mode, you see that they did not change. But I want all the charts. So Alabama. So if you want to select a multiple states, you click on this part. You can click on the Alabama and Arizona together. You want to know the sales for 3 states, but I want for each state, so I don't need to click on that part. California, Colorado. Any question?
The KPIs are not changing.
KPIs are not changing. It's true. Let me go back to the. Yeah, the KPIs are not in priority, so we have to go back. Come in. Let me see. Try something here. Mm. The reason why they are not showing what we have to. Let me see something here for slicer. I want to see the something monthly sales. I have only 7 pivot table here, 10 lines. Let me go back to the dashboard and see how many. Up to 6 here. Supposed to show all the pivot table. Yeah. Do you know the reason why? The reason
No.
why that is showing the pivot table, when I created the pivot table for total or for the average, total sales, and total order, I selected all the data sets. The range are different from the first pivot table that I created. The first one that I created, the range are from A to X. And for the total sale, average, monthly, the range are from A down here. And if they are not in the same down here, if are not in the same range, it will have different pivot table in the side. The only thing I will do for that average part now is that let me create another pivot table to see if. So I'll not stop here, I'll stop at X. And for total sale, so let me come down to dashboard. I want to confirm maybe that's the course. Go to dashboard. Yeah, I'll delete this part equal to, and I'll come to the 11. I'll copy again. I'll come down here. I'll paste. Let me see the slides and maybe I'll have report connect. You see that sheet must, no, it's not here still. Okay, it's here, sheet 11. You see that? Do you see the reason why? So for these two, I need to create the, you see, the monthly two is not working because, the range of pivot table for the monthly sales is from A to the end. So because I created the month, so before these two and this, I need to create the another pivot table that will be the same range with the rest. Any question? And yeah, if they ask me to change this part, I can change it. Maybe they want to see.
So I have a question, madam.
Yeah.
So if we are going to put this in a PowerPoint presentation,
Yeah.
is it possible that we are being able to add slicer so that we can control it from the slicer? We can control all
Yeah.
the.
Yeah. Yeah, you cannot add a slicer into PowerPoint. You understand? You cannot add, a slicer is built in Excel and it cannot work in PowerPoint unless you want to use your Excel to do your presentation. And if you want to do your presentation, another way that I can teach you for your summary year, you can create sorry, hold on. I don't want to scroll up. So you can type a summary. So the summary, you can write it in capital letter, you can bold it, you can increase the font. So, and here you start, so you start typing your findings. Okay, assuming that maybe they tell you that you should do the analysis on California sales and Arizona sales. You understand? You can do your summary here. Okay, in Arizona, we have total sales of 35,000. So the highest shipping mode is you don't write everything in your charts in your summary, and you don't present everything you see in your charts. You touch the most important part of it. For example, let me shift. Oh, sorry. Because a presentation it is a storytelling, not that you say January we have total sales of so amount, February. No, you don't do that. You touch the most important parts. Okay, you can say okay, September and November are the highest sales in Arizona. So that is what they want. They want where they have total sales. They are not interested in the rest of the in the rest information. For the sales by segment, you write, okay, consumer has the highest sales of so thousand naira. And when we look at the sales by category, we could see that there's no difference between office supply, furniture, and technology. No most, there's no difference between them because the difference between them is the office supplies has 9,000 plus, while furniture 11,000 and technology is 30,000. You can see only technology has the highest sales. So for the shipping mode, we have standard, yes, standard class. Most customer prefer using standard class. So in Arizona, and when you want to look at the top 5 products, so this part you can filter it and sort it by from highest to the lowest to know the highest. You can say, okay, global leader, executive, and Boston model. You talk about only these two. You can put your summary here and write all your findings here. In case when you're doing your presentation, some people want to read it. We that we are in America, when you're doing your presentation, our accent is different from them. So when you put the summary here, the written part here, some people will read what your findings are, and some people will listen to it. So another way to do your presentation, if you want to use a PowerPoint, the best option to do is to screenshot this part for your first slide, and you now do screenshot for each visual here for each slide so that you can put more explanation and the summary written beside it. Because you cannot use
But I think there is a way we can link the
link the
sheets with the
PowerPoint
power.
to the
Yes.
yeah
Directly to,
yeah
yeah.
into the
I think there is
Excel.
a way.
So I know using PowerPoint because I use PowerPoint most. There's a way in PowerPoint that you can link your points to Power BI. Yes, in Power BI, there's a way, but as I don't use much. I prefer using Power BI and Tableau than using Excel. So there's a way in both Power BI to PowerPoint. You can link them so that you
And there are
can do your
some recent add-on on the Excel
okay
that can do the summary, like a AI add-on. That I can say, okay, review the dashboard and
dashboard and do
generate
the
some
summary.
insights. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But if you don't want to do a lazy before the AI, you have to. We cannot depend everything on AI, so we have to look at the insights and okay, what are my findings here before you give AI? You understand? So I'm not talking about AI point of view. I'm talking about the human reason. So you look at your visual, your insights, and put your summary beside it. So the PowerPoint, I'll check it after the class because I use Power BI always. So there's a way that you can link your dashboard to Power, fine. But sometimes you can screenshot and do your presentation, or you use your Excel dashboard and do your presentation with it anyway that is suitable for you. So any question? Please, I want all of you to create a dashboard. You can send it to me during the week. Next week, we are starting Python. If you have any question, just send me message. So, but I want all of you to look at the data set, come out with 5 questions, and build your dashboard. Practice make perfect. So, and if you are stuck, you can reach out to me. I'll create like 10-20 minutes for you. We'll look at it together.
I want to request if you can share this updated data
Yes,
set
I'll share. Yes,
um,
I'll send this now. I'll send the answers file
and the
too.
50 questions too,
And the few
because
questions, I'll
the
send
questions
everything.
that, okay, okay,
I'll do
thank you.
that right now. Please, I want all of you to create the dashboard. Please, I want to see.
No
Please,
problem. No
please,
problem.
please. If you are stuck, just call me. That's the advantage of wasting your time sitting down here for 2 hours. So not that I'll do the talking and you will not do anything. No, it's not it's not okay by me. So just look at the data set, come out with 5 questions and create the dashboard and send it to me. Let me see it. And I will be much appreciate. Let me send I need to close this thing before I can send it. I've saved it several times. So I'll send the. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Next week we are starting with Python programming. Maybe on Thursday or Friday I can send out the documents of how to install Visual VC Code on your laptop so that we don't waste time on that on Saturday. If you can try and install the VC Code before Saturday, that will be pretty much okay by me. But if you are stuck, we can do it together on Saturday.
All right.
So you can send me any question you have. So let's stop here today. You can start your dashboard work now and send and call me. I'm still here, so we can look at it together. But
No
if you want
problem.
to,
Thank you so much.
yeah. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, and you too.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you, ma'am.
You're welcome.